Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Chisala. If you're new to my channel, I'd like to welcome you here. Sit down. Anyway, so today is True Crime Tuesday, and so I'm reporting on true crime. And a true crime which happened in the motherland of Africa, because we're covering Africa. And so this story takes us all the way to Sudan. So a few facts about Sudan. I run the facts. Because today's story takes us to Sudan, of course, as we mentioned earlier. And the person who takes us there today was a Sudanese man called Omar Muhammad Adam Isaac or Isaac. Don't know how to pronounce that yet, but yeah. So this man, well, he was a character. He was born in 1952. I'm believing, according to this story, he was a pathological liar because, guys, there are even controversies. I can't pronounce that word in this story. So anyway, listen to me. So let's talk about what this man did. So his killing spree went from 1995 to 1999. It's believed he had killed about 2 to 51 victims, which that's a very 2 or 51. That's the distance there. What's going on? He was a pathological liar. But then we'll get into that. Let's talk about his early life. Why did he become the way that he became? So apparently when he was 7 years old, unfortunately, he had witnessed his dad killing his mother's lover as a form of punishment. And I guess he saw his mom cheating and the father really hating the mom and hating the lover and killing him. And so he grew up to hate women. But he did get married, though, to a Sudanese woman, and they had 2 kids. But unfortunately, they had divorced. Well, and when they did divorce, actually, he moved to Yemeni, where he married a Yemeni woman. And he started working as a morgue assistant, same thing, morgue assistant in Yemeni at Sana University. Now, this is where the story begins to get crazy, okay? So listen to me. This man, the Ministry of Interior, I think of Yemeni, had actually said these allegations of him working as a morgue assistant were wrong, and he had actually worked as a watchman, gravedigger, and at a cemetery in Khartoum. So him working as a mortuary assistant, they say it never happened. This man also claimed he was a boxing champion. So you feel me? You get what I'm trying to say. He's a liar. The story gets crazy when in 1999, in May, they found bodies of 21 female students at the Sana University and in their sewer system. And so obviously the police started to investigate this. And in in 2000, they had their suspect, Mohammed Omar Adam Isaac. 4 names. Wow. He had to have 4 names. Anyways, so when they actually got him in custody as a suspect, this man tried to slit his throat. Oh no, his wrist with his spectacles. But then he couldn't because, I guess killing people is easier than killing yourself. Muhammad, huh? Anyways, so he couldn't do this, but then he later confessed. He said he had actually killed 16 women. And yeah, he raped, murdered them, and mutilated them. And I'm just thinking, oh my God. It's just overwhelming. And these people, his victims were usually medical students. Because he used to take them, because he was a morgue assistant, right? So he would take them and he'd be like, let me show you a few things in the morgue, trying to tutor them or something. He would end up raping them, murdering them, and mutilating them, which is what is wrong with you? He said during his confession that why he did this was because he was killing them because they were beautiful. I don't really think that's how it works, Muhammad. When you find somebody beautiful, I don't think you kill them. But anyway, he killed them because they were beautiful, he said. And he wanted them to go to heaven. I'm sensing mental issues. He actually only confessed this whole heaven thing to 5 victims. So these 5 victims also belong to different countries: Lebanon, Kuwait, Chad, Central Republic of Africa, and Sudan. Imagine being killed because somebody thinks you're pretty. But anyways, Ted Bundy, right? Oh, and did I forget the country Jordan? Yeah, he also killed people from there. And this whole spree started in 1975. Apparently, he said, according to him having a world tour trying to kill people, 1975, but the killing spree in Yemen was 1995 to 1999. So many things were going on in this man's head, and he's a liar. Well, usually serial killers have like an MO, which is like a mode operandi, which means like mode of operation. So how he did this was, he would take, I already explained that he takes a student, he'd be like, let me show you around, let me assist you with this at the morgue, you know, because medical students, we have to go to the morgue sometimes. And so, and me being a medical student, I'm so creeped out by this. I mean, a former medical student, doctor now, hi, I'm creeped out by this. It's weird to me. It's like, wow, it could have been anybody. But anyways, back to the story. So his modus operandi, what he did was, he would take the students, tell them, I'm gonna tutor you. Then with one blow to the head, obviously these are women. Women are known to be physically weaker than men. I don't know about how true that is. Some women are really strong. So then he one blow to the head, and he would cut off their hands and their feet. And being a morgue assistant, I'm sure he had all this time in the morgue alone. And then he would boil them in chemicals, dissolve them in chemicals, and then he would take some bone parts as memorabilia, like a souvenir. And then he would also, he would steal their jewelry, like their gold jewelry. News spread like wildfire when this man was captured by the police. Like, he was everywhere, and they named him Sunless Reaper because of the university, you know. And so this man, once he was captured, they just realized that there's so many inconsistencies in his stories, because first of all, he retracted his confession twice. First, he denied murdering in different countries. He was like, I did not kill anybody in the other different countries. I only killed 16 people here. And then after that, he was like, no, I didn't kill 16 people. I killed only 2 people. Ugh. Silly me, I forgot. Only 2 people. These 2 people were Yemeni woman Hossein Ahmed Atiya in 1995. Guys, I'm so sorry. Names are really hard. The Iraqi woman's name is easier. Zainab Saud Aziz in 1999 December. And this boy, he's only like, this was his last time being like, this is what I did. I didn't do the rest. I mean, bro, if you killed them, like, everybody just confess, because like at the end of the day, you're like gonna get the death penalty. So you might as well just give the victims' families some peace, you know what I mean? Closure. At least do that. What happened was, after his confessions and everything, I mean, it's on period. This is like an Islam nation. You're getting killed at the end of it. You understand what I mean? You just confessed to murder. You're getting killed by it. I mean, you're getting killed at the end of the day. So what happened was, he was publicly shot to death. On June 20th, 2001, in front of thousands of onlookers, he was shot to death by a firing squad with gunshots to the heart. Now listen, the people I think in the front row were like the victims' families, were all there to witness this. And once he was dead, like, then the ambulance came to get him, and he was buried at a not disclosed area. Because why should they disclose to the public? I guess it's necessary because it was very public. It was a very public execution, so that would just cause a lot of drama, disclosing where he's buried. But anyways, there's this controversy after this, so much. I mean, okay, 3 conspiracies. Also, did I mention that on the same day he received like 80 lashes for drinking alcohol, which is against his Sharia law, which that's crazy. Right before you die, why was he drinking? Who gave him the alcohol? I have so many questions. To the conspiracies. So one of the conspiracies, I've heard of this in a movie, Mossad agent. People believe that he was a Mossad agent who started working and operating from Jordan in the 1970s. That's what they believe, because they found on him, the police, a fake passport under the name John Adam. But he was an agent, so that I mean, I don't want to say much, but I have my own thoughts on this. It could be true. And so they pinned all this on him, maybe because he had some information. And they were like, we're going to shut you up. And they shut him up. Period. So the other conspiracy is feigned death, which I'm thinking in this statement means fake death. Because the family of Zainab Aziz did not believe that It was actually Muhammad who was being executed. They believe that it was an officer from Sudan. It was a Sudanese officer who had been executed instead. His mom also, Muhammad's mom, did not believe that it was Muhammad who got executed. She actually asked for a phone to be placed by his ear before he was shot so like she could hear his voice. She asked for a picture after his death. They refused. They denied all requests. They were like, no, it's Muhammad, okay? Now, if it was him, why is it such a big deal for the mom to like have final words with him? Like, she didn't do anything. He did something. You feel me? The most interesting and the most spicy and tea-worthy conspiracy here is that he was actually just a scapegoat for high society people that like had like a brothel in Sana where like they were like high-end clientele, you know, like from all over the Middle East. And we know the Middle East. We know all Middle Easterners. So like high-end people, you know what I mean? So he was just a scapegoat. Like they I don't know if there were some murders going on, and so they used him as a scapegoat. I don't know how true this is, but that's spicy. That's really spicy. And if like people with money are like in this, they're capable of doing anything. So his lawyer actually said that allegedly the lawyer only had like 6 minutes alone time with him each time they had a meeting, I think, or 6 minutes in total alone time, which is weird. But anyways, like all the time there was always like a prosecutor or like a police officer around while they like had their lawyer client meetings, which I'm thinking that's not legal for like people to be around. Like it's like, you know, hush hush, you know, when you're talking to your lawyer. And then one day he was trying to say something to his lawyer, and guess who burst in? The political security agency. And then after that they never heard from him again. His lawyer never heard from him again. And the lawyer actually said like before the political security agency burst in that day, he said, today the truth is going to be revealed. Today the truth is going to come out. So I'm thinking, something was going on, literally, because this story does not make any sense, but it's interesting to look into. I was like, wow. Anyways, sad if any of the conspiracies are true, like especially the scapegoat one, that's really sad, because what would say an innocent life was lost? And yeah, that's the story of Muhammad Omar Adam Isaac, Sudanese man, executed in Yemen. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I post more content regarding life and myself and true crime, especially on Tuesday, so you can catch me here every Tuesday period. If I don't post on Tuesday, guys, something happened. Call the police. I'm kidding. God bless you. Love you. Bye.